Hi, Dr. Bridget here with another prescription for success. And this week we're going to be talking about how to make sure you get your goals, part 2. So part 2 is all about taking action. So on the blog last week, I talked about how to actually put that goal in your head so it's really firmly fixed in your head for whenever you need it. And I'll put a link in the blog below. So when we've done that, then our unconscious mind starts to filter for all of these things. And you can also do a vision board. I'm actually quite inspired by having a manifestation wall. One of the people on my courses at the moment has a manifestation wall. So that's about putting everything that's in your goal on a wall, on a board, whatever works in your office, in your house. But here's the thing then, this is what makes the difference from the sort of law of attraction stuff. So you've actually got to take action. I always liken it to, if you wanted a pizza, you can either sit around going and visualizing the pizza and things and hoping that sometime it'll arrive for you, or you can actually pick up the phone and order a pizza, which is about taking the action to get the pizza. And that's the bit that some people miss out. So the action that I suggest you take, and it's just in simple points here, and there's obviously a lot more to it than this, but I think if you tell 10 people what you're going to do, then you're going to be held accountable for that, aren't you? So put it on social media, put it on, tell your friends, tell your family, and then keep to the plan. So that's the next thing, you've got to have a plan. So the way I like to plan is by starting with the end in mind. So you've got this picture in your head, and that's the end goal, isn't it? Well, it's maybe the start of another goal, but it's that goal at that time. So start with that in mind, and then just work out what you need from there to what you need to do today. And there's plenty of resources out there, or I can talk you through it about how to actually do that. But if you know that that's there, so I want a community interest company, then I'll have to have applied to be part of a community interest company. So that's probably the step. And you just then work backwards to find, well, let's just do some research and find out how I do that and take that action in order to get that goal. So then organise your time and your tasks. So time management is self-management, isn't it? So if you're not organising your time and you're not putting your tasks down somewhere, then how are you actually going to get from here to your goal? I think it's really useful as well to do some journaling about your journey, because anything that is creating a wobble or creating a motivation needs to be captured. And then just keep checking and checking forward. So you're here and you're checking, is this and this and this and this getting you here? So it's fairly simple, really. However, what I find is that sometimes people's beliefs, limiting beliefs about themselves or what they're doing, or their motivators, their values, which are the drivers that get you from there to there, aren't fully aligned with what you want. And that's the stage where you just need to ask me for help. So if you ask me for help and you take these actions, then you're going to actually get that goal because you've taken the appropriate actions. And that would be amazing, isn't it? And do you get your goals normally, or don't you get your goals normally? If you don't, then just ask me for some help and you will get there. Okay, so that's me. I'll see you next week.